Oh shit, we're live. Okay.
Hey, morning.
Hey everybody, we are on the way down from Mount Keelung. Um, we still need to do a live stream. I promised my patrons I'll be doing one every week. This is where we're getting the best reception, possibly because we are on top of the mountain. Um, yeah,
Everyone.
you'll see. Yeah, oh, actually, there's one person. Dude,
Hello.
bro, what's up? What's up? What's
Who
up?
is that?
You guys have to see this view. Oh my gosh. I already have my emotional piece. I almost cried up there. This, this is so amazing. Guys, you'll see this in our upcoming Taiwan vlogs. I'm not sure if I'll be able to edit this because when I do get back to Thailand, there's a couple other projects I have to work on. But oh man, I'm currently having the time of my life here in Taiwan. Love this place. Uh, cannot tell you how underrated this country is. Everybody has been so super friendly. We're in Taiwan. We're in Taiwan right now. Jufen, particularly, on top of Mount Keelung. So, oh my gosh, guys. Uh,
Show the view.
this is only, what is it, our fourth day, babe?
Mm-hmm.
This is only our fourth day, but we had a jam-packed schedule. We're probably gonna, I mean, it's gonna be at least 2 vlogs per day, because that's how much we jam-packed our activities. And I don't even know how to title each of the vlogs because we're doing like 2 major things per each vlog. So, hi guys, love that gear. Guys, you need to, if you're gonna travel out here in Asia, you need this, like some light crushable head like hat, because it definitely shades you from the sun. They saying they love the headgear. Mayu is looking like what's that thing in Star Wars, you know, like those guac wonkas, or I forgot what it is, you know, the cute panda bear guys. No, not panda bear, brown bear guys. uh
Brown bear.
Get some rice hats, bro. I love those rice hats. Actually, when I was in Vietnam, I was taking all my selfies with those rice hats. That was my theme. But here, we're just going practical because we have 2 sets of hats. These are more of my, this is my second set of hat, and I can take this because it's crushable and it's like weather resistant. It's all around a good hat. Haha, they're very efficient. Yeah, they are. Had no idea how useful they would be. Like, we're in the States and we went to like an outlet, and then we noticed like these were on sale for like 10 or 15 bucks, and we're like, I think this might be useful, and it's like one of the best purchases. Hey, nice, I miss Taiwan. Was in province all area, just I don't know that area. Those guys who got their butts kicked by Obi-Wan. Yeah, those guys. Nice. Must be early. It is super friggin' early. It's actually an hour earlier than Thailand. We actually got up at 5. You guys, I mean, if you follow us, you know we're not morning people, but we had to get up early to climb this mountain. And am I glad? We saw the, actually we didn't actually see the sunrise. We saw the sunrise walking up the area. Oh, okay, those of you guys who are just chiming in, we are in Taiwan, Jufen, possibly the most popular touristy area, but on top of Mount Keelung, where there is nobody here, especially at this hour. This is our last day in Jufen, but we'll be around this area. We're gonna go to Ruifeng, which is an area you have to go to anyways to get on the Pingxi line. We were filming in Pingxi yesterday, and that's gonna be a more artistic vlog that I shot with a 50mm. But I'm gonna be shooting this one with a 25mm, giving you more an informative kind of vlog. Today we're going to Shifen and Shifen waterfalls. Guys, I'm so excited to share Taiwan with you guys. Are you guys going to Kenting in the south. No, we can't. Like we only have actually it's quite a long time. We have about 10 days here. But when we started doing research on places to visit in Taiwan, I had no idea there's so many places to visit in Taiwan. I mean, Maya kept saying, "Hey, let's go for the food." And I know the food's good because, you know, I'm from the OC. Yeah, that was it. Ewoks. Maya looks like an Ewok right now with her headgear. Ewok. Perfect pose right there, babe. You're looking like a tall, lanky Ewok. But Ewoks are Ewok.
Green and brown thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, no, we're only going to we're covering Taipei and Jufen. We try to keep it localized because once I found out there's so much to do here, I figured I want to save some for my next trip. Even before we started going on the trip, we're like discussing with Maya because Maya had plans to live out here. You know, Maya has just as much of an illustrious love life as I've had, possibly a better one. And she was about to get married to this Taiwanese guy, so she's comfortable with the idea of living in Taiwan. Are you doing the live stream with the boys on Saturday? Oh, that one. You know, I don't think I can because, by the way, what they're talking about is, I'm friends with a bunch of other Thailand vloggers. I'll give shout outs for them right now. Kevin Thailand, Thailand Unplugged, Chanya and Wadza, but Warren, I know him by Warren. And they're doing these live streams now on Hangouts. And I got in one of them, but right now we're in Taiwan. I don't think we can because we have such a busy schedule. We want to try to show you as much of Taiwan as we can because this is an amazing country, and I cannot say enough about them. Guys, like it's so great that I almost want to come out here and live, you know? It's like the perfect middle ground between, I would say, Korea and Thailand. Hey, you should do a live stream with them. I need a person that can speak English. Yeah, because Warren and Steve, they're Australians, and Kev is English. No, I did. Actually, I was probably in their first one. I don't know if that one is still posted. It's on Warren's site. It's just I'm out here. It's like inconvenient. That's why I'm doing this live stream right now, unannounced. It's actually supposed to be for my Patreons. I do one a week for them, but you know, I just said on Patreon last night that I'll try to do one whenever we find time, where we find good internet connection. By the way, if you're chiming in right now, we're on top of Mount Keelung in Jufen. That's why we have good internet reception. Yeah, I'll try to do, but those guys get a little, like, you know, it's definitely above PG-13. I wouldn't really say rated R, but they're more candid, you know, and they can get away with that because they're older and they're in that age group where people quite frankly don't give a shit what people say, you know. But I'm technically a millennial, a very politically correct generation, and that's most of my viewers. I feel like if I go on there and start chatting with them, it's just like I'm just asking for all the trolls in the world. So, but anyways, yeah, I do plan on going on with them if they let me. That's mainly Warren and Kev and Steve's prerogative. But if they give me the honor to join those wise expats, I might. By the way, going back to Taiwan though, because that's where we're at. We love this place, and Mayu and I, even before we came here, while I was just researching, oh geez, trying to switch this so you can see the view. While we're just researching Taiwan and seeing how amazing things are, we're saying, hey, maybe we can come live here, you know? Because the main reason that we don't want to live in Japan and Korea, although she's Japanese, I'm Korean American, I can speak the language, she's interested in Korea, I'm interested in Japan, is the weather. It is ridiculously cold and freezing. Some of you guys know that I got like I almost ripped my Achilles just because how cold it is in Korea. Taiwan expensive compared to Thailand? No, it's actually very affordable, and that's why I think it's one of the selling points. Now, it is more expensive than Thailand, but in a different way, I think. It's hard to compare. Everything is all relative. I think it is possible to live on the same kind of budget that we're living in Thailand, but to be quite frank with you, the housing is probably not going to be as fancy as where we're living right now. I think housing is possibly the most expensive thing out here, right? Yeah, that's what Mayu says. Maybe.
And then convenience, because we are in Thailand, it's easy to travel everywhere, but
Yeah.
this is Thailand.
Yeah. I mean, guys, even though I will say Taiwan might be one of the best places to travel to, and I don't say that lightly, you know, because I've been here quite a bit, I still would give an edge to Thailand for a convenient and, you know, overall nice modern area to live in at a budget. And one, your Patreon never have chance to call you on stream, but now it's perfect time when I'm based in the US. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm so sorry about that. I mean, even for my Patreons, I generally stream at around 10 earliest because we generally get up at like 12. So I'm so glad you can hop on. We made an exception today to climb this mountain. We're only halfway down. This is Mount Keelang, by the way, if you're just chiming in. So glad that I can talk to some Patreons that I haven't been able to talk to. I think it's generally the same crowd. We'll try to get up earlier. Mayu definitely gets up earlier, but you know, I don't because I'm always up late editing vlogs and stuff. But yeah, going back to Taiwan, I think this is possibly the most underrated Asian country to travel to. Food is cheap. Everything out here, even in the touristy spots, it's $1, $1.50 to eat. Travel.
People are nice.
Oh, guys. And I don't say that lightly either because Thai people, you guys know, it's the land of smiles. They're super friendly, but I would say they were the friendliest people in the world until I came to Taiwan. And I guess I should have expected it because most of my friends, I have more Chinese friends in America compared, I mean, more than Koreans, and I'm Korean American, you know? And the reason for that is because I guess I'm a lot more Americanized than your average Korean because I went to a boarding school, right? So I'm boarding school with Midwestern, like Bible Belt kind of American people. So I have no bias against like any certain race, I think. So I just sort of hang out with people that I get along with. And generally my Chinese friends, I think I relate to them better back in America. They're generally very underspoken, I think. That's a characteristic. I mean, obviously, I don't want to generalize and say all of them, but a majority of my Chinese friends are very underspoken. They almost seem like very Confucius, like Confucius say, like they think a lot. They're very soft-spoken. Definitely far more polite than I am. I'm the rude, loud guy in the group that makes and cracks jokes and says, you know, stupid things. And gets away with it because I'm the token Korean guy that's supposed to be loud and getting drunk. But when I came out to Asia, people have this idea that Chinese people in general are very loud and obnoxious and rude, blah, 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 which was completely different than my perception of Chinese in, oh, hey, Burning SoCal, yeah, awesome. And I didn't quite get that. But, you know, living out in Thailand, I sort of understand, you know, they're brand new tourists and they don't know what's going on. And sometimes, you know, they do things that are out of character and not what's it called, you know, because Thai people are very traditional and conservative. But coming out to Taiwan, I can tell you that possibly the one of the most quietest, polite Asians in the world are Taiwanese, and that's that's coming a lot from me because I live with a Japanese girl, right? I mean, the Japanese girl is louder than the Taiwanese. Like, I'm walking through the subways and stuff. Everyone is so polite. I actually become self-conscious about how loud I am, and I can't vlog correctly because when I start talking to like
Everyone
project my voice, everyone's looking at me like, who's this loud ass guy who is talking so loud? I feel super rude out here. Um, but I mean, not just like, you know, how loud I am or how obnoxious, you know, because there's tons of Korean tourists out here. I think Koreans and Japanese outnumber any other tourists out here. Like, I would say almost like 40% Koreans out here, 40% Japanese out here that I see in Jufen in the
No, because
touristy
you
areas.
don't know which one is Taiwanese and which one is Chinese.
But I clearly know which one's Japanese and Korean,
Yeah,
and I like.
okay, number one, number is the Chinese tourist from
Nah,
mainland
I
China.
don't think so. I don't think, especially not in the Totoro area. When we were at the Totoro area.
Tokyo area is famous for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Chinese people come out here and tour and have, you know, they're right next to each other, but I haven't come across too many mainland Chinese tourists, even though at the airport we see a lot of them. And the only way we knew that was, you know, I'm not advanced enough to like tell the difference between a Chinese and a Taiwanese just by looking at them. I don't even think that's possible, is it? Because they relatively look the same. They're Chinese heritage. I mean, I guess if you've lived in Taiwan, you can tell. But we could tell because when we're in immigration queue, oh, can hardly hear mine in the background. Uh, by the way, this is bad lighting. Let's sit here because the sun is rising over there. He doesn't want to face the sun. But the way we knew is like we can see the immigration queue in the Taiwanese and then the non-Taiwanese immigration queue at the airport. I would say there was just one Taiwanese queue citizen, and like 13 of them were non-Taiwanese. Oh, hey, what's up, Alnim? Okay, let's read these comments. I wasn't able to see it because of nice. It's hot. Those guys who got butts kids, blah blah blah.
It is hot
With the
now.
boys and girls. Evo cute. The lifestyle knew that. New connection. One of your Patreons. Yes, I read that. China next year might have to add Taiwan to the list. You definitely have to add Taiwan to the list. Taiwan is awesome. Hello from Burning SoCal. I think Asian Americans are very different than native Asians. Yes, they are. So are Taiwanese as loud as Chinese tourists in Thailand or anywhere? Can hardly hear Mayu. Okay, so yeah, Taiwanese, like they seem like really different. I think. Like I would say like Chinese are very similar to Koreans. You know, us Koreans we're very obnoxious, loud. We project our voices. It's just not bad. I sometimes feel very personal with Koreans. Like I can just act a fool sometimes and like, you know, like we laugh, blah blah blah. Mayu, on the other hand, you know, is like doesn't like that. She's Japanese, very well mannered, you know, traditional, ta ta ta, and that's why I think you know Japanese and Thailand, like Japanese people love going to Thailand because Thai people are very traditional, conservative. Taiwanese, on the other hand, I think take it to another level. They're super quiet, polite, but I think they're very personable and friendly. Like at least everywhere. Okay, I've only been here for 4 days, but you'll see in our upcoming vlogs just how blown away I am just with the immigration officers, like dealing with issues. Well, this is the friendliest immigration officer I've ever seen. This is like the most understanding like guest house person I've ever seen. They made like so many exceptions. Like we were mad and it was actually our fault. And they didn't even like try to correct us. They're like trying to just first accommodate us, and then later on I'm asking, okay, and then I find out it was my fault because we misunderstood the place we booked. So Mayu seems chill. Yeah, Mayu is super chill. She's your typical Japanese chill, like, you know, soft spoken. I'm your typical loud, you know, Korean American. gets drunk and you know blah 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 blah. Opposites attract, right? Um, so yeah, guys, I have to say, I think Taiwan is a place that everyone should visit. Like it wasn't on my radar. Mayu just kept saying it because she came here a lot, and she mainly wanted to come here for the food because she loves Taiwanese food. And I knew that I would like it too because if you live in SoCal, a lot of the Chinese foods and the franchises that you have in SoCal, they're Taiwanese. Like we had bubble milk tea probably ever since the Taiwanese started having that craze. So I saw like some vloggers come out here and act like bubble milk tea is some new stuff, and it's like, hey, I was eating that in like 2003 or four, whatever, you know, going to Lollicup in SoCal. So it's I'm very familiar with Taiwanese food and cuisine and franchises because I'm in LAOC area. So I was like, oh, this is probably food that I'd like. And coming out to Taiwan, I would say, yeah, it's like a lot. If you're in SoCal, the Chinese food that you're used to, the Chinese food that you think is Chinese food, is probably Taiwanese food, and it's very you would like it. To be honest with you, though, I still prefer Korean food. Mai still probably prefers Japanese food, but it's if you're gonna be out here for like a week or two, Taiwanese food is awesome. It's like comfort food. It's super, how do you say, satisfying? Yeah, super sweet. It's food is affordable. Do you guys have any questions? Let me go through them. I think California is on fire. Oh, I heard there's some kind of forest fire, but I discounted it because it's every year California is on fire. But I did hear that it's one of the biggest forest fires. So at least you guys are out of the drought, though. You know, when I left, there was a drought. But anyways, guys, we have to sort of wrap up. Those of you guys who are tuning in right now, it is Mount Keelang in Jufan, one of the most awesome places. We are in our Taiwan trip. We had to do a quick live stream to, you know, as we are, I'm a man of my word, and I try to do the 1 week a week live stream for my Patreons. I love Korean barbecue. Yes. The reason I like Korean food and Japanese food is Korean and Japanese food. We try to keep the ingredients, I think, less more natural, and that might be a biased opinion, but basically it's like less fried in oil, right? So we tend to like steam it more and ferment it. So it's not because of the taste, but it's just my digestive system and everything is used to it. So I like to take less, you know, grease and stuff. So that I try to stay lean. I'm a little bit more. I think I'm a little bit more responsive. You know, if I just keep eating Chinese food as much as I love it, I like the taste. I feel a little slow. You know, because there's a lot of grease and fat. Are you planning to do a meetup sometime in Thailand? We do meetups all the time. I don't really plan any big ones because, guys, I'm not some big time guy, you know. If I had tons of subscribers, I always want to meet up. Yeah, I'd probably set one up. But generally, if someone's in Thailand, they just message me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. It's probably the best way to get in contact with me, or line. Or if you, I mean, it's on my YouTube channel. I have links for that. But some people just comment, and I check literally all my comments. So, and say, oh, can I meet up? And then I'll, you know, they'll tell me their line ID, and then um, whenever I have time, I meet up with them. Generally, if you're coming to like the RCA area, I could beat you, or like on the weekends, I can maybe meet you around Siam. And yeah, I don't really do coffee or drink beer. So, like, yeah, generally the way I say it is, hey, let's meet at Ramen 9 and we can watch a movie and a dinner, like a first date, like like a Tinder first date. That's what you generally do, right, in the States? It's a movie and a dinner. That's generally what I do with my subscribers. First dates, movie and dinner. and a $3 movie, and then have dinner because that's something we're gonna spend money on anyways. And I'm on a English teacher pay, so I can't like go out and like be drinking all the time and stuff. Yeah. But okay, I see people sort of dropping off the live stream. Anything, I love anything Asian food. Are you planning to meet up? Was in Thailand back in April. Jude, would love to meet you guys. Well, why didn't you mention it? Yeah, definitely message us. If we have time, we're definitely free to meet, then I can meet. I'll meet up with Steven and Waza in Bangkok in September. Um, September, August, September. Yeah, definitely let me know, and if I can make it, I'll try to make it. Let's do Korean barbecue meetup. Maybe yeah. We splurge once a week on good like food that costs like 300-400 baht. That's like $10-12. So if it happens to be on that date, I'm sure yeah we'll definitely meet up with you. But most of the time, guys, I'm like editing vlogs and stuff, so that's why I tend to meet in the RCA area because we do like these trips, like 1 or 2 weeks, and then I probably edit them for about 2 weeks, 2 months straight. And between editing and going to work part time, like I really don't have much time. I have only Wednesdays that I have relatively free. It's supposed to be our day, but we just go and see a movie and have dinner. That's usually what we do on Wednesdays. And one other day we might something around Bangkok, and that's when we vlog. So generally we're on a tight schedule, but if you want to join us, be in the vlog, etc., open to meeting any of my subscribers. Love it. Any fear of food poisoning there? Cool. No, still drought in California. There's still drought in California? Jeez, that sucks. Any food poisoning issues? Maybe I'm biased, but I don't think so.
Hmm? Here?
Food poisoning, yeah,
Thailand?
yeah, in Thailand, Taiwan. Yeah, I think the food handling is pretty good here. It reminds me of Korea, you know, like the kind of food stalls and the way they handle food. It's about the same level as Korea, I'd say. Even the prices for food, it's about the same as Korea, which is relatively affordable, local places. They seem to handle food pretty well. They respect the food. We like that. That's one of the reasons we're in Taiwan. The food is really great over here. I hadn't had any food poisoning issues. We just pretty much eat everything and anything on the streets. And most of these things are in the 5 spices thing, and then they boil it. So it would be really hard to get food poisoning because there's so many preservatives and spices in their foods, and they steam it and keep it hot all the time. Do we have any other questions? Nope. All right, guys. I'm sort of sad I didn't see some of my other Patreons, the regulars, but it's honestly because we're streaming at a time that we usually don't stream. We're usually never up this early. But yeah, look forward to the vlogs. So excited to share Taiwan with you guys, and hope to see you guys soon. We'll continue to do our, where are we right now? We're gonna wrap up our Phuket series on Wednesday. Yeah, and then we're gonna wrap up our Jeju series too on Saturday. I think we got only 1 or 2 vlogs left for those. And then I'm gonna be switching possibly my Thailand vlogs, like the travel vlogs, to Saturday, which will be the new Khao Yai travel series. And then on Wednesdays, I'll be doing like the more like Discuss Asia live series, and then I'll be doing it in a slightly different format where it's not just me monologuing and discussing issues, but the next one I think it will be about buying condos. I go to a pre-sale event. I will try to like interview and get people with different opinions on there, discuss topics, and then I'll share my own opinion as well. And you'll see like the many of the issues that are in Thailand. It's there's different points of views, and I just want to let you guys see both sides of the story. And I'm not gonna say there's a right and wrong side. It's just different opinions, and different experiences. Even with the upcoming one, I found that, buying these luxury condos of against, there's a good reason for it, people making money off of it. So I want to share that side of the story, and then just show you everything about it. And that's the plan. So after the Khao Yai series is probably when I'll be uploading these Taiwan series. After I and get to editing, hopefully I can edit more and have time to get you more vlogs. Uh, how did Mayu learn Thai? Can we meet this October? Yeah, we'll try to, especially my Patreons. I'll definitely, yeah, that's a promise.
Yeah, we
Have you
planning
guys
to
tried Din
have
Tai Fung in
in
Bangkok or
Taiwan.
Taiwan? I had Din Tai Fung in Orange County actually.
One of my customers said the din tai fung in the original din tai fung is totally different. So you have to try.
Well, yeah, one of my friends, who's a foodie, tells me Din Tai Fung is different because they use black-haired pig here for the meat, which I know is a big deal because even in Korea when we went to Jeju Island, Koreans are into the black-haired pig pork belly because pork belly is a very famous barbecue. So we'll try to do it, but out here, like particularly Din Tai Fung, the lines are super long, so there's different things. But you guys will not be disappointed with the array of foods we're trying out here. We're doing a lot because Taiwan is a foodie's heaven, I think. Yeah, there's so much. And we're trying to find the more unique foods. Everyone knows about like the steamed buns with the kind of five spices kind of dishes and bubble tea. We definitely are doing all of that, but we're trying to also find more local and unique foods. Um, Tomorrow we're going to Keelung Night Market, which is a more seafood-based night market. But we're trying different night markets. Show you different things about food out here too. But we're running out of batteries. We're gonna have to head back down. We have a long day planned. I'll see you guys next time for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. Mayu.
Thank
Yeah.
time stream.
Yay. Here, say it louder.
Louder.
People can't hear you.
Thank you for joining live stream. Just 30 minutes.
All right. I had it in South Coast Plaza. I'm from the OC. Yeah, Din Tai Fung in OC, right? And then there's one up north. I forgot where it is. I forgot where that was. Yeah, I think. Love videos on condos, by the way. That's how I found you a while back. Yeah, I would plan on doing more videos on the condos. How is the accommodation compared to Thailand? Okay. If there's one thing that definitely sorely lacks out here is the accommodation. Accommodations are far more expensive, and for the price you pay, I'm sure if you pay, in any country, if you pay a lot, sky's the limit. You will find something awesome. But for like that $40–50 range, you're not gonna find something amazing out here. But we'll definitely in our vlogs we'll tell you the places that we found, and that was the hardest part about researching Taiwan, finding accommodations at reasonable prices. We'll go over the ones that we stayed in, and if you've seen our other previous vlogs, you know like what our budget range is. We're not grungers. We don't go to hostels and stuff, but we also are and always going to like 5-star resorts and stuff. So we'll go over that in the vlogs. Okay, guys, gonna have to sign off now. See you guys next time. All right, bye bye.